Hello, hello, hello there, everybody. Welcome to another evening of sprinting. It's great to see you. My name is Jenna O'Malley. I'm your soul writer, author of sci-fi fantasy with dashes of romance and nerdy references, and we are here on behalf of, well, the Heart Breathings writing community, streaming here on YouTube and Facebook. If you want to go ahead and join us on the Facebook end, there's the link. If you need the StreamYard.com/Facebook end and you're already on Facebook, I'll be sharing that to you here in the chats unless one of my lovely, darling fellow Hardy admins are already doing it for me. Sometimes they hear me and they get me. If not, I'll take care of you ASAP. We're going to do four 25-minute sprints with about 5-minute breaks in between tonight. We're filling in for my friend Jody Jean Daniels. If you notice, I have her channel in the description box on the YouTube end. If you're not yet subbed to our self-proclaimed double shot of whiskey, go ahead and check her out. Show her some love. She's just not feeling well tonight. She hopes to be back in time for Double Down Day. I hope. But let's go ahead and see who all is here. If you notice, there's some new features and layouts in StreamYard, and I've been playing around with some things this evening. So hello there, Lauren. It's good to see you. I hope you're feeling better soon, my friend. Devin, it's good to see you. And Cherry and Jess. And of course, all the loud noises. Hopefully you didn't hear too much of the construction going on. Jess is trying to open the task manager just now and couldn't understand why it wasn't working. You were HB90 brain already. You were typing task blocks, not task manager. That'll get you. Hello, Carla. It's good to see you. And we're glad to have you here for that final draft. We're here to cheer you on through it. Stephanie, welcome, my friend. Yes, for sure. Awesome. Is it Coalescent or Coalescent? Is it CA? I see Coalescent. It's good to have you here. Rita, welcome, my map making buddy. Devin, saying hello to everybody. Oh, hey. Jody Jean's one of my favorite people, and y'all know I adore all of you. My students are on spring break, so I said I didn't mind filling in. Yes, Cherry, congratulations. Okay, we're going to get some congratulations right out the bat. I know you were working hard on those over the last week or so. So congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. Hello. Is it Aliyah? Let me know if I'm saying that correctly, please, in chat. Pronunciation wise, as my students would say. Congrats for sure. Now to actually start writing again. Drafting again does feel good. Thank you. We have a new timer. Hello, good to see you, cool gamer. Go Cherry. Awesome for sure. You're welcome. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and kind of get started. But before we do, y'all know we like to do a little thing around here, and I'm not going to jip ya on a little thing.
Cup of positivity, Cup of positivity, Cup of positivity.
Today, real change, enduring change, happens one step at a time. RBG, rest in peace. Those are some wise words, I think, because it has multiple applications. Real change, enduring change happens one step at a time. And for all of you who show up for yourself and your projects and to cheer others on the routine, you're doing it. I'm telling you, this community rocks. Socks and a half. Thank you. I'll probably mess it up now that I said it perfectly. I teach K-12, so I apologize if that happens, but I understand what it's like to have to get it right. So I'm going to try. If Jody Jean feels better, I'm not sure because I haven't even checked the calendar to see if it was updated yet. What Jess is referring to is here in the Heart Breathings writing community. Hello, Charlene. Good to see you. We are having our Double Down Day weekend. It's the first Saturday of every month. And, well, April 1st is the astrological new year. It's Double Down Day. It's the first day of Camp Nano. So if you want to go ahead and join us and you are new, definitely check out, whoops, do I have all that link in there? I do now. The link that I'm reposting in the chat for everyone. So what ciao? I don't know if our dear darling magical Renee has it updated for Saturday yet. Question mark, but I don't know because I haven't checked. I'm going to go check now. We need to get in our first sprint, my friendos. Let's go ahead and rock this town. See you in about 25 minutes in honor of my favorite anime, one of Cowboy Bebop. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Alrighty, everybody. Let's go ahead and get into a chat break. Sorry about that. If I didn't clip the mic soon enough, I do apologize. So let's go ahead and get into our first chat break of the night. A couple of you did go ahead and join us. So first of all, if you are new around here and you have not joined us on the Facebook end for Heart Breathings, we do have our Double Down Day weekend, and there's sometimes going up on the calendar. If you want the most up-to-date information, though, go ahead and I think you can get into the Facebook group on that end. If you're on the Facebook group, I got you taken care of. Thank you for being here this evening, for sure, everybody. Thank you for enjoying the new clock. I hope the layout works as well. We're going to have a couple of oh, yes, we got the spacing right. Yay. Jess, you just figured out why you're so tired and crazy about 95% of the time. You are taking on too much, my dear. Jess, take care of you, please. So what can we move from quarter 2 to quarter 3? Question mark. If you're feeling like you need all those tasks blocks, is it you just assigned yourself too many task blocks, or did you assign yourself too many projects? Look at both ends just in case, dear. Cherry. Yeah, this was kind of my reaction. I was like, wait. Honey, allow time for you, please. Working on your Kanban board. Hello, my friend. You're going to need a bigger board. I went to a wall for a reason, because I outgrew my board. Speaking of wonderful, gorgeous people such as our dear here, this is going to be one of the authors joining me on Sunday for a special chat about food. I can't believe it's April 2nd. Oh my God. Anyway, Jess, apparently next sprint you got to come up with a new schedule because you just can't sustain not after Camp Nano. Summer is on the way too, my dear. Don't forget that the first month of summer is part of this quarter. So for some of us, you might have to account for schedules changing in May versus June, because if you have someone in your home or in your life that is ending some sort of training education process in May or June, you might have to account for another month that might be different. Charlene, yes. I'm always up for a chitter chat about the Cowboy Bebop, preferably the anime, not the live action. No offense to fans of the live action. Yes. It's better to have figured it out now as opposed to a couple weeks from now. Math, I don't love it, but I pretend to. Hello there. It's good to see you. Tracy, the revised writer, normally hosts on weekends for us and is here to hang out. Charlene needs to change your trope slightly to bring out more emotion. Ooh, I like how you worded that. Smileys. It's too many task blocks. You're only really doing one big project next quarter. Gotcha. Take care of yourself is important, and increasing your word count a little bit. I like that. Stephanie's doing some editing on the book. It's actually going well. Yes, just got to keep going for sure. And help your friend with your kids every other week. Yep, so you're just definitely going to have that schedule change to look forward to in the coming months. Carla sometimes thinks one of the hardest pieces is setting done by due dates. See, this is why I tell some people, if you need a snooze button, take whatever your actual deadline is and then give yourself an early deadline. Your early deadline becomes your snooze button option. You only get snooze once. If you don't like the snooze, sometimes you need it, right? Because it can't all happen now. We envy the machines that we obviously need in our lives, but we are not them. Devin, preparing book 2 for Nano. So far, you're organized up to chapter 2. I'm loving your book. Oh my God. I started reading a couple of people's stuff for beta reading today. Oh my God. So good. Loving it. And looks like the prologue will be long. Hey, some books manage to have just their longest chapter is the prologue. Keep in mind, some readers skip prologues. So if it's absolutely necessary, can it be chapter 1 and 2? Question mark. Don't mean to throw off your groove, just a thought. Jess. Goal 1, finish manuscript. Goal 2, self-care. Goal 3 is word count. There you go. Love it, love it, love it. Rita, going to be a great start to Nano. Yes, 900 words today on a new chapter. And slowly typing up the handwritten words you were expanding on that scene with. You've got this. All of you got this. Let's go ahead and get back into a sprinting mode there, my dear friends. We're going to put a pin in it for the time being. We do have sprint number 2 of 4 coming at you. And I'll see you here in just a teeny tiny little bit. Alrighty, everybody. Let's go ahead and hop on back into the chats and see how you did. I was partially working on wrapping up some planning things and then wrapping up some things for plotting that I suddenly figured out, oh, that's how that thing's going to work out. So, how did it go for you? Don't trust the tech gremlins. Make sure you save your own work. Please and thank you. Stephanie's hoping to be done with your edits by the 31st so you can go to some betas. Going to be planning your book too, and then hopefully writing it for Camp Nano. Now, if you need a little bit of a break, don't hesitate to take it. Build yourself in a couple of days to kind of, I don't want to say detox, but like transition, I guess is a better word. And yes, loving the goals for sure, for sure. And y'all inspired a poll, by the way. Just saying, if you're interested on the YouTube end, food for thought. You definitely think about it and run through your head. Yeah, you're quite welcome for the polls. I like giving you all a little bit of say in the format and things of that nature. So definitely appreciate you all giving that feedback. Carla just crashed, and you know what? Take care of yourself. We know you're worth it, and blessings be. See you later, my friend. Hiya, hiya, hiya. Good to see you, Easy Graphics. If you don't know Easy Graphics, this is an awesome person who runs a faceless, mostly YouTube channel. So go ahead and check out an example of such a good channel and growing quite quickly. And thank you for stopping by for sure, my friend. It's good to see you. You're quite welcome for those beta reader hunts. And Tracy, thank you for all you do for us, okay? You have a great night. Take care of yourselves. Blessings be. If you're stepping out, because also a couple of you are doing so. So Jess got it down to 52. Yes, this is doable. Task blocks a week, which is 26 hours. No only needed. That way you can manage it a little bit better because, hey, if life happens, you have pivot room now. Keep that in mind. And anything else is gravy. Anything else is bonus, whatever food you want it to be or comparison you like. And eventually you will get there. You will get there. Do what your body and what your life allows you to do, right? Yes, 2/3 of the way up for the Kanban. Love it, love it. Rita, progress, and of course, you already changed the first paragraph. That's okay. 155 and rethinking East, okay for now. Just now you need to figure out the task blocks for the quarter and your buffer time and what days you can't work. There you go. I backwards plan it. I put in my days I know I can't work first, like say this guy and I. Hi, Cheesecake Man. I made good French onion soup last night. It's leftovers tonight, apparently. He, like, if I know he and I are doing something, like if he has a vendor show in the past, we've scheduled around those. Archery outing is coming up for him, stuff like that. I always backward plan it. So maybe try that. Yep. Avoid the burnout. Burnout, no bueno. Take it from an educator. Burnout, no bueno. Yep. And then this kind of happened to a lot of us. I think last Nano was super powerful for us in the community because we had Double Down Day and virtual writing retreat weekend in October, and then Double Down Day at the beginning of Nano. And that's pretty much kind of, I think, how it's going to run every year for the most part. And we just bam, tons of epic energy. And I think all of us kind of collectively came down from it together. That's a really good realization. Enjoy your dinner, my dear. Take care of yourself. We know you're worth it. And blessings be, my friend. Charlene, 245. Everyone saying hi to the Cheesecake Man there. Sorry, I apparently need to go take care of the sinuses during the next break. Rita, rethinking is all about the second draft, which is the first words of the doc. That hook, you got to get the reader there, right? Devin panned out 3 chapters so far, really liking the idea of splitting the prologue. It's worth experimenting with, especially if it's vital info, okay? I know my students would skip it because we've had that conversation in class. That's kind of why I'm giving you that heads up. I've talked about this with students before. So, Jess, Thank you, Mr. Wizard Man. You know, you will have your on staying with us in June. There you go. So you blocking out that time, allowing for it. Can't work extra with the family, and you deserve to spend time with family. You first, family second, everything after. Rita, yes, last note was super draining and you barely wrote fresh words. I think a lot of us are just getting out of that editing mode. And backward plans, yes, knock out all the days you can that you know you can't work. Cherry, maybe, yeah, that's what it was. Nana was awesome and carried somewhat through. Yep, yep. We all went to Christmas and we all kind of didn't want to come back. Oh, this is good feedback. Thank you, my dear. This is good feedback. So it's not just my teenage students. This is good to know. So let's go ahead and get ourselves started at that 25-minute mark. Oh, come on. There we go. And as always, this is going to be, whoa, we can't. Soul Writer, bad. Reminder. Real change, enduring change, happens one step at a time. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you have not taken a self-care or soul-care break, in other words, if you've been sitting your patootie in your seat for the last hour, let's get shaking and moving. Take care of your physical body. Take care of your soul. Do what you need to do. I'll see you here in a little bit. Alrighty, everybody. Let's go ahead and get back into a chat break there. It's the top of our last chat. I'm going to go ahead over our schedule for tomorrow, at least for the Heart Breathings writing community. I went ahead and popped the link there in chat, and I also will be ending the poll that's on the YouTube end during the next sprint, probably pretty early in the sprint. Heads up, everybody. So tomorrow morning, Tamara's on at 8 a.m. These times are all in Eastern, by the way. Don't forget, daylight savings just happened a few weeks ago here in the U.S. 11 a.m. is Heather Dewey Pettit. 2 p.m. is Diane on her writing channel, not her art channel. If you don't follow her art channel, get your butt over there and sub, please. And thank you. God, it's so awesome. Rhiannon's going to be at 9 p.m. And then, of course, Wednesday, 9 a.m. is going to be Karen. 12 noon, we'll be back with Angela, right where you were this morning. And then Melissa, Chad, and surprises. I know Melissa has a lot of things she's been talking to me about behind the scenes I'm not allowed to talk about. I can only tell you that hype. So if you want to see how Tuesday and Wednesday are going, check the links in chat. How did it go? How did it go? We have one sprint after the next one. Yes, for Jess, getting extra people that don't live here to understand you can't come in here when I put the sign up and I'm working is frustrating and not worth it. I have a string of battery operated lights that I got from like a discount supply store. It's called Ollie's. If you're in the Mid-Atlantic area, you probably know it. They had old string lights that are battery operated, and I just fed them up over the door. And it took a while, but once I set the boundary long enough, everyone was like, oh, when the lights are on, that means she's busy. Don't come in. Cheesecake Man loves that I use the lights now and gets upset when I don't. Working on your first novel, a little scary, but excited, and we're here to cheer you on. By the way, the number 555, if our friend Lisa of Little Forest Tomes were here, she would say that's a wishing number, and the power of the number 5 is it means good change is ahead. So change is scary, change is good. You've got this, my friend, for sure, for sure. So Jess had asked clarification for HB90, the course that Sarah Cannon's running, figuring out your tax blocks. I think your math is correct for the equation. I always make it 12 and give myself a buffer week. That's just my preference. It seems to help. Rita, these scenes are going really dark. Uh-oh. Salem's still recovering from a mystical and elemental coma. Is worried about one of her best friends not waking up. Uh-oh. I just got cold chills. So I'm right there with you, my friend. Right there with you. Charlene got epic 214, 586 task blocks. That's pretty good. Now, round down. So you have 580. That's what I always tell myself. Because without fail, I'll always miscount. That's just me. Look a little buffer up. Yep, when your aunt's there. 3 days and your other aunt is in town with you. Ah, it is Sydney. Gotcha. Jody Jean. My dear, I hope you're taking care of yourself. We definitely know you is RM worth it. Take care of yourself, my dear. We shall see you around later this week, I'm quite sure, okay? So, what other epic things are going on? My workshops are done. For those of you who have been attending my workshops, I did my last one this past weekend until like May or June. I'm not doing them during Nano months. I love you all so much. I would rather do the Soul Care Sundays. A little less stressful, a little more fun. And then there's a couple other links in the description box to other things about the webs, including if you are in need of sprints for the rest of this evening after I wrap up, because I only have 30 seconds of this break. And then, of course, the final sprint there. If you need a sprint after I'm done, there's the link to the tinyurl.com/authortube lists. They're cultivated by some pretty awesome people here around AuthorTubes. And they are very, very gracious to include us Heart Breathings peoples on their list. So Thank you guys, gals and pals, too, for putting us on there every week, from me at least. If you guys want to check where to go next, and since I'm wrapping up for the night after this next sprint, and this is what I like, what you've called it, admin week, newsletter week, get stuff I need to get done week. Thank you for reminding me, by the way, Devin. I have a newsletter to send out. Reading is calling me on your bed. It's been a long day. Take care of yourself. I know you're worth it, Rita. All right, we're going to get into our last sprint. It is a wind down sprint for the night. Otherwise, I shall see you all here in just about 25 minutes. However, if you do depart, because it is getting a tidbit late and it is Monday night, take care of yourself. I know you're worth it. All right, everybody. We're actually going to go ahead and get into wrong click, wrap up for the night. So I hope everyone had a really good evening. Thank you for joining me while I was filling in for Jody Jean. If you are not subbed to her channel, please find her link in my description box on the YouTube end and catch with her normally on Mondays, 8 p.m. Eastern. Please and thank you. So there's a lot going on this coming weekend. If you're in the Heart Breathings group, Melissa posted a info box of things that NaNoWriMo is doing to help us get in the NaNoWriMo mindset at the end of the week. If you're interested, go ahead and check what she shared there if you want the details. Angela joined us for the last one, had finished up the book that they were reading, and figured she would go ahead and announce herself. Thanks for being here, Mom. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. She's definitely one of the good moms. She'll mom you if you need to, or surprisingly, when you need it as well. Jess, yes, changing your schedule. And yay, that way you'll be able to join Angela's sprints. I'm so glad I have spring break this week and that summer's on the way so I can get back to going to her sprints on the routine too. How is the ending to the book, Angela? If you're still there, Jess uses your sprints on the replays. I normally do too to help whenever we need to get stuff done. Devin, if you take out the prologue, then you're going to have to come up with a way to explain massive time dump. Ow. Ooh. Yeah, this is a case where you need a prologue. But it's a logical prologue. Can they skip the prologue? You see what I mean? Like, is there a way you can reference back to it without telling them, without breaking the fourth wall? Hey, go read this thing. Okay, Jess took out the rest of a partial week you had off with your aunt coming to town. There you go. About 5:40 is a healthy task block. That's around my average. I tallied up my average of what I had planned versus actual over the last year. It was in that ballpark, so not a bad one to be in, I think. Have a good night, my dear friend. You did really, really well. You're welcome to join us anytime. Take care of yourselves. I know you're worth it. There you go. There you go. Mom being awesome. There you go. All the time figured out for 274 hours, 338 in the quarter. There you go. Ooh, hey. Double check your calculations. Always, always. See, this was going to be my next question. Could it be broken up as flashbacks throughout the book? Absolutely love that idea. Absolutely, absolutely. Charlene, 650 for the night. You are very welcome. Take care of yourself. I know you're worth it, everybody. Ooh. 2 people now. 3 people are saying the flashbacks. Worth a consideration. Worth a consideration for sure, my friends. So, please, as we were saying, do take care of yourselves, my friends. I'll see you Friday night. Otherwise, in chats about the YouTubes and everywhere else. Take care of yourselves. Bye.